Hi everyone, I'm Teacher Tan. Welcome to this lesson. Today we are going to learn on Unit 5. Let's experiment. From your pause to page 52, and our lesson today will be on vocabulary and speaking. In this lesson, students will learn or revise words related to space, medicine, and the environment. Ask and answer questions about science. First of all, we are going to read a science museum guide. In the science museum, there are a lot of parts. Let's look at the first one. Who am I? Okay, this is a guide to the Science Museum in London, and this is the first part. Who am I? Find out how your DNA makes you different from other people, and how a scientist will make a clone of you. Okay, what is cloning? Cloning is the process of making one organism that is an exact copy of another. There are some animals that have been successfully cloned by scientists. For example, mice, monkey, and sheep. Next, food of the future. Millions of people around the world go hungry every day. But the genetically modified crops really the answer? Yes. GM crops will help to meet the world's growing demand for food. Genetically modified crops, or GM crops, are plants used in agriculture, where the DNA of plant has been modified using genetic engineering methods. The GM foods including golden rice, papaya, corn, and tomato. GM crops offer improved yields, enhanced nutritional value, and longer shelf life. Then, the secret of medicine. How does a scientist find a cure for a disease? And how can a vaccine stop you getting ill? For example, smallpox is a deadly disease that kills millions of people. And thanks to vaccination, smallpox was completely eradicated in 1979. And just like now, COVID-19 is continuing to spread around the world. And scientists have cracked the code of the coronavirus and developed several safe and effective vaccines. And hope that the pandemic to come to an end as soon as possible so that we can get back to normal lives. After that, healthy earth. In this part, you can watch how a wind turbine and a solar panel to make electricity. Okay, it is what we call the wind turbine and solar panel. Both energy sources are cost-effective and non-polluting. However, the supply do not always match demand. Being able to store energy, rechargeable batteries will be an important part of this. Now, let us see what happens to a battery when you throw it. Okay, so why can't you throw battery in the bin? In the bin, battery can actually overheat, start a fire, and even explode. Majority of batteries contain harmful heavy metals. And when they are placed into landfill, these toxic chemicals are able to permeate in the ground soil and thus water supplies. They are extremely dangerous to both the environment and human health. So, batteries should never be put in the bin. Finally, journey into space. Experience space in 3D in our amazing IMAX cinema. Travel by spacecraft to the planet Mars and see the view from a satellite flying round the Earth. Just now we read the Science Museum guide, so now it is time to do our first exercise. Listen and repeat the words in blue. DNA, clone, genetically modify crops, cure, disease, vaccine, spacecraft, planet, satellite, wind turbine, solar panel, battery. Let's move on to exercise 2. Which part of the museum would you like to visit and why? Okay, this is my example of answer. I would like to visit Who Am I Gallery because I am interested to explore how genetics create a unique identity. Or you can say, I would like to visit Medicine Gallery because I am interested to explore how our relationship with medicine and health through few hundred years of history. Or I would like to visit IMAX Cinema because I am interested to explore mysteries of space in 3D. Now exercise 3. Copy and complete the table with the correct words from exercise 1. Here, you have a table with 3 columns. There are 3 different categories here: space, medicine, and environment. So for space, you have the word spacecraft. Other words are planet and satellite. And for medicine, the rated words are DNA, clone, cure, disease, and vaccine. Then for environment, we have genetically modified crops, wind turbine, solar panel, and battery. Let's continue with exercise 4. What do you want to know about science in the future? Write one question for each of the 3 subheadings in exercise 3. Okay, so you can see an example of question about science here. Will people live on other planets? Okay, so you can say, will space travel become common in the future? Okay, you can ask this question. And for medicine, maybe you ask a question, is there a cure for cancer in the future? And for environment, the question can be, is there enough renewable energy to power the world in the future? Okay? So that's all for our lesson today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video if you have enjoyed this content. Bye!